Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Mudassir sir from Brill's Coaching Institute, Shopian, Kashmir. Our institute has started a new program, a new initiative regarding the board examinations 2024. In this program, we are going to deliver lectures, a series of lectures in all subjects, covering those questions, focusing on those questions which has probability of examinations 2024 in board examination 2024. So let us discuss first of all biology. The syllabus of biology is given here, that is having life process carrying 8 marks, and there is a probability of 5 marks question and 3 marks question from this unit. Then there is the control and coordination that carries 6 marks. Hence, there is a probability of 1 marks question, 5 marks question, and 3 marks questions. Then it is reproduction in organisms carrying 6 marks. The same pattern: 5 marks probability, 3 marks probability, 1 and 2 marks probability. And then comes the heredity. Heredity has only carrying 3 marks. Hence, there is the probability of 1 marks or very short questions, so very short type questions carrying 1 marks, 2 marks, or 3 marks maximum. And then the last chapter we are going to discuss about, that is environment, carrying 5 marks. Hence, there is also a probability of long type question as well as short type questions in this unit. Now, focusing on the life process, unit life processes. Here is the first question that strikes our mind and has been asked several times in the board examination. That is, how will you decide whether a substance carries life or not? यानी आप कैसे जान पाओगे कि एक सबस्टेंस जो आपको दिया गया है कि is it living or non? So first of all, we will discuss about the life. What is life? Life is a complex thing to define. It is a very complex, and what we are discussing, that is the preliminary definition of life. Life is a complex process. It is the result of metabolism that occurs in a living matter and which distinguishes it from dead and non-living matter. Although life is a difficult process to define, but it can be easily judged by using the criterion for life. We are going to discuss the criteria. The criterion on the basis of which we are going to decide whether our substance carries life or not. That is criterion. Criterion is the plural of criteria. First thing about the living organisms or living things, that is the first criterion, we mention it here as cellular composition. Cellular composition. It remembers one thing us about the modern cell theory which was proposed by Sheldon and Swan and modified by Virchow, that says in its first postulate that life is cellular. All living organisms are made up of cells and their products. That means life begins with a cell, and life is always cellular. First thing, according to cell theory, that is cellular composition. All living organisms are made up of all living organisms. Are made up of cells and their products. Because life has cellular composition, it distinguishes it from the non-living matter. Non-living thing or non-living matter can be made up of elements, compounds, mixtures. But when we talk about the living organisms, first thing we talk about the cellular composition. वो living organisms are made up of cells. Life begins with a cell. That is why life is called as basic unit of life. Cell is called as basic unit of life. Now, the second criteria, we cannot decide only on the first criteria, that is cellular composition. We have to use the other criteria as well to decide whether it is living or dead. Second criteria is that active metabolism. Metabolism. When we talk about metabolism, what is metabolism? It is a sum total of reactions. Sum total of reactions. That is sum total of reactions that occurs in a living matter, which distinguishes it from the dead and non-living matter. We sum up it as the active life processes. That is our chapter is about. That is active life processes. एक्टिव लाइफ प्रोसेसेस, लिविंग थिंग्स जो होते हैं इनमें एक्टिव लाइफ प्रोसेसेस होती है, ऑपरेट होती है. What are these processes and what are these life processes? We are going to discuss one by one. That is number one, nutrition.